Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Platinum, and in this episode we're going to Jubilife City. Hello, Dawn! We're getting started rather quickly here, and hey, Johnny, are you catching maybe? I think you feel a lot safer if you would catch some more. You know, like when you need to travel to faraway places. Oh, I know. Don't you think it's better to know more about Pokemon? Sure it is! I know just the place. Come on, don't be shy, follow me. I'm not shy. Just because I'm walking with the... Anyways. She's apparently going to show us around, and that man, what does he do? The guy behind the light... Oh. Hello there, sir, and... What? How did you know? How did you unmask me as a member of the International Police? I beg your pardon, I was just making conversation, dude. You claim you were only making a conversation, do you? But I know better not to believe that. No, no, no. You recognized right away that I was someone extraordinary. That is why you spoke to me, is it not? Your power of observation is fierce. What are you talking about? Quite admirable you are. Now that my cover has been blown, let me introduce myself. I am a globe-trotting elite of the International Police. My name and... no, I shall not inform you only of my code name. My code name is Looker. It is why they all call me. Incidentally, it is a saying, don't be a thief, familiar to, yeah, I guess I've been told that before, and yes, that is correct. Taking what belongs to others is wrong unless you're playing Pokemon XD. Anyway, unfortunately, there are apparently those who do not heed those words. In Sinnoh, in fact, there are criminals stealing the Pokemon of others. I have, therefore, been on the lookout for characters arousing my suspicion. Incidentally, you are trainers, yes? Perhaps you can make use of this! Hooah! As he chucks a VS Seeker at my face and almost knocks me out. The VS Seeker is a nifty device for recording a match. I obtained it because I was quite popular these days. Oh, I see. But myself, I do not battle Pokemon very often. It will be better in your hands, most likely. Yeah. Looker doesn't really battle all that often. Or ever, actually. And I have a request. If you were to see me again, I ask that you not talk to me, for I am on duty. Actually, yes, you may speak to me. You, what? Make up your mind, dude. Not because I'm lonely. No, no. You must inform me of bad guys. You must inform me of any happenings. Okay. That guy is really weird, and working for the International Police must be hard. But a lot of people must be able to get that job if he can do it. Anyways, here's the trainer school. Go to school. No, Dawn, I will not. And I saw your friend Barry go in there earlier. Oh yeah, we're kind of supposed to deliver that parcel his mom gave us to deliver. Well, thanks, Dawn, for pointing me there. And what the heck are these guys doing? Got your DSs out, and I'm trading Pokemon with my buddy. Yeah, this guy's alright, I guess, and I gave him an item. It'll make the other trainer double happy. Unless it's something like stinking ocean mail, which is borderline useless. But yes, this is the Pokemon school, and hey, Barry, your mom wanted me to give this to you. And hey, did you come to study? I knew you would, you nerd. I mean, I went ahead and memorized everything that was on the blackboard. After all, it's the trainer's job to avoid having their precious Pokemon hurt in battle, right? Well, I mean, it's half on them to dodge it too, I guess. And you got something for me? Yeah, we got a parcel. Here you go. I'll be $5 shipping, even though that's not how postage works. And that's a town map. Why are there two here? Oh, someone obviously made a mistake. I'll just burn the other one. I mean, I guess I gave it to you too. So we got the town map from Barry. Awfully generous of him. Barry's a pretty good friend as far as a rival goes. And according to this map, I guess Oreburgh City is where I should go next. There's a gym, so it'd be the perfect place for raising the Pokemon I just got. Well, on the road to become the greatest trainer of all time! See you around. Alright, man. Peace out. But before we go to Oreburgh, which is also where we want to head to, because we basically just want to follow Barry around for this whole game, let's check out this Pokemon school and see what they're up to. It's perfectly fine for trainers and Pokemon to develop at their own paces. If there's anything you're not familiar with, you can look it up here. And that is something I want to say. Like, I know in my past playthroughs, I was really like, I gotta go. But for this playthrough, guys, I think I'm going to take it a little bit easy and kind of just go at my own pace like the lady said. And I don't think King is healed up at all, but we should be fine here because there are two trainers that we can battle inside that Pokemon school. So we want to battle them. School Kid Harrison wants to battle us. What is Starly? Oh my gosh. If I have to battle another Starly, man, goodness, there's so many cool Pokemon in this generation, and leading off with the X attack. All right, dude, go for it. So the thing about X attack is, it is so good, but I feel like it's gotten progressively worse as the generations go on, because I remember I would use that strategy. I used to speedrun like Pokemon Blue and Red a whole heck of a lot. I don't really do it anymore because, well, obviously I do these videos, and the speedrunning community was a little bit more lax back in the day, for lack of a better term. But yeah, those items aren't really super good anymore because I feel like just damage is so high nowadays, and oh my goodness, we really need to heal if I'm gonna go after the Pokemon that I want to get, and it's hard to win if you don't have some Pokemon to choose from. Yeah, just having one's pretty bad, but let's use a potion, or a pot, as they're often abbreviated as, and I still find that name just really funny, but I guess I'm just immature. But let's battle this other lady, and I just became friends with my Pokemon. I'm not sure if we can do this properly, but may we battle? It's so polite. Sure, why the heck not? So that guy, like, I guess this whole story was like, I'm gonna use a stinking item, and it's gonna kick your butt. But in all reality, yeah, that would work out, but I'm like almost double your, I don't want to say double your level, but I have a sizable lead as far as levels go, and a Bidoof. Not the legendary Bidoof, not Dupe. Far from it in actuality. And there was apparently a couple people concerned, guys. No, Bidoof is not my main party member. We'll be getting into permanent party members later on. I just thought I'd catch one because I love Bidoof so much. It'll obviously have a purpose later on in the game because there's a lot of HMs in this game. And a potion, Christine. I was gonna use, oh, did that actually do more damage? I'm gonna test it. Let's go for pound a little bit. Why the heck not? I think Bidoof might, yeah, I think it has more special defense, so that is why our pound is doing more damage. Sometimes it's hard to calculate exactly, like, alright, should I go for this physical attack that isn't stab and not super effective, or should I go for the stab attack? But that's one of the few things, or that's not one of the few, that's one of the many things I love about Pokemon. Just, you know, the strategy that goes even into some of the more, well, easy battles. And oh, man, I honestly cannot wait. I mean, I know it's bad to look towards the future, because really it's going to get here soon enough, or at least that's my philosophy, but once King gets going, man, and he gets some strong moves on him, oh my gosh, it's going to be awesome. And we're actually confident that we would be pretty good, but I'm completely impressed by how tough you are. If you like, talk to my friend and get a nice item up from him. I already did that, lady, so I'm out of here. But yeah, let's, actually, no, did I? Did I? Hey, give me an item, dude, and you're really good. Gotta study every day to be able to use this potion properly. Oh yeah, we totally didn't. How did I forget about that, too? Alright. We got an item for free just for battling this dude, and please don't give me a tutorial on using potions. I've used several of them. Think about how many potions have I used in my entire lifetime, but now that we're done with that, let's heal up our Pokemon. Because we don't want to stink and have any troubles. And hello there, sir. And
oh, you call yourself a Pokemon trainer, and yet you don't have a Poketech?
No, I don't. And
this is a Pokemon Watch, or a Pokeetch for short. Oh my, you have a rare case indeed. You see, I invented and now manufacture Pokeetches.
Cool for you, dude. Oh, you're running a promotional campaign. Well, that changes everything. And
all you have to do is find 3 clowns in Jubilife City. If you can find them, I'll give you a...
You got a deal, dude. That is a bargain. And yeah, for whatever reason, there's just these clowns running around, and you can't leave or Looker will get mad at you because like, oh, you need a Pokeetch. Why necessarily? Shut up. And I'm a Pokeetch, can't play clown. Let's roll out my question. Does a Pokemon gain EXP by Does every RPG character ever get EXP for beating stuff? Of course they do, and absolutely correct. Pokemon grow by defeating other Pokemon in battle. It sounds pretty messed up when you say it like that, but yeah, we'll get our first coupon of 3. Let's move on to the next one. And I gotta say, I don't like how they place these clowns. That is the 3rd one, but he's the second you encounter. Kinda weird. What's going on, dude?
I'm a Pokeetch campaign clown. Let's roll out the quest.
I feel like there should have been a pun there. And just like Pokemon types, moves also have types. Yes, they do. I gotta say,
Why isn't this, like, quiz? If they're actually trying to teach people, they should have made it, like, yes and no. Like, they're all answered yes, but yeah. We have the second coupon, and now we'll come over here to get the third from this guy standing in front of a TV screen with nothing on it, and I'm a Poketech. Campaign Clown, let's roll out my question. Can a Pokemon hold an item? Can you hold an item? Duh, of course they can, and a Pokemon can hold a single item. Some items become effective as soon as they are held by Pokemon. Berries are eaten when certain requirements are met in battle. Man, I don't give a fork over the coupon. Give me my Poketech. I'm getting the dump out of here, man. Okay. Gotta stop being so loud all the time. But before we turn that in, I really would quickly want to come over here and look. It's a squirrel, guys, but that's not all we wanted to do. And
Oh, hello, darlings. Is my Poketech quite fetching? Too bad you don't have one. It's the latest design just came out. I tamed it instantly, of course.
Says a lot about modern day electronics, really. But we talked to this girl.
Oh, your Pokemon is quite adorable. I'm talking about Bidoof, not Piplup. Here, have this Quick Claw.
Okay, and speaking of hold items, we got our first. Quick Claw is one of the more obnoxious items in Pokemon. I mean, where the heck is it? Oh yeah, it's over here. Basically, if you put this and give it to your Pokemon to hold, there's a chance that they will automatically just ignore the speed stat and go first and have the highest priority. It doesn't happen all the time, but when it does happen, oh man, it is infuriating when you're Wi-Fi battling, because it's one of the banned items, and I can't stand it. But now that we grabbed that item, let's return the coupons to this dude, and
Bravo, I say bravo. In return for these coupons, I present you with a Pokemon Watch, or Pokeetch for short.
and nice, we got our own Pokeetch. Gotta say, it's pretty cool. And oh no, you know what time I'm recording this video? Your immersion is completely... I'm just joking again. You can touch the screen and do a bunch of stuff. It is really cool. Hands down, one of my favorite additions into this game. And here's the coolest thing, guys. When you, like, change the bottom screen, your actual character looks like he's touching the watch. That is some really good sprite work. But yeah, these are all the screens we have at the moment. We can check out our Pokemon's HP. There's one for the clock, and I think, nope, that's literally it. Well, how about that crap? I like this one personally, though, so we're going to be sticking that for a while, but there's a couple other things I want to knock out here in Jubilife City before we continue onwards. If we go west at the moment, there isn't really too much to do, except for the fact we can get the coolest stinking item ever from this no, not really, but it's okay, I guess, and you know what, an old rod, it's a good thing. You think so right, am I right? Sure, man, even though I've never had one.
Ah, good answer. We can be friends. Here's your rod, nerd.
Why does everyone keep calling me a nerd in this game? I guess it's just me saying that. And you should fish where there are bodies of water. And, oh, by the way, no, I don't need any tips on how to fish. But once you say that, he gives you tips anyways. Okay, Game Freak. But yeah, we'll be getting into fishing once we get something a little bit better than a good rod, because there's really only one or two Pokemon we can get with that. But over here is another item, an X accuracy. Unfortunately, there isn't too much we can do on this side of town, so we'll head back to Jubilife City, and let me think really quickly. Aside from that, that's pretty much everything we can do here at the moment, other than showing off the trading center, which I really do want to do, but it's going to take some time to set that up, guys. But now that we've got that, I want to take another diversion to the north, because this is Route 204, and this is where we can encounter our next team member. But to get to it, we need to battle this girl, and
Oh, a weak-looking trainer.
do you want to have a go? It's like, why are you going to say it like that? It's like,
You want to tussle, punk? I'll whip you in the shit.
Sarah, calm down, please. Anyways, she's going to toss out her Shinx, which could be bad because King is kind of weak to electric attacks. And that could be bad, but chances are... Oh, we got the speed drop again. Yet again, John, that did not matter even in the slightest. But luckily for us, Shinx does not have access to any electric-type moves at the moment. So the strongest attack it's going to get out is, well, Tackle. Which, if you didn't know, kind of sucks as far as moves go. So it doesn't really matter. Third bubble attack, and it should go down. But that's not what we're really here to do. This is a great place to get some EXP if you are struggling in the game, but considering it's the beginning of the game, you shouldn't really be struggling, in my opinion, if you even know anything about Pokemon. But hey, maybe you are. There are some great trainers that you can battle here, but instead, I went to look for a Pokemon. And right on time, it is Badoo. Awesome. So if you come here during the day, and for those who don't know, this version of Pokemon functions on a 3-time-a-day cycle. Okay. We need to go find another Badoo. I did not see that King! The Savage, dude. That's okay because it's not a rare Pokemon, but, good job, man. We learned Water Sport, one of the most borderline useless moves ever. But as I was saying, in this generation of Pokemon, there are 3 times of day. And there's the other one! This is the step... I knew it was here, but... You can catch different Pokemon during different times of the day. And also, let me do my taxes. Yeah, that's how much I owe the government. No. What I'm actually trying to show you is, yes, this timer Poke Watch, which will show the clock. Now, in this generation of Pokemon, there are 3 times of day. Morning, which starts at 4 a.m., day, which starts at 10 a.m., and night, which starts at 8 p.m. And certain Pokemon can only be caught at certain times of day. And speaking of day, we want it to be daytime. I was really hoping this would be the Pokemon that I wanted, but it was not. Let's try and get another Badoo. Okay, that literally took forever. Oh, okay, not forever, 2 minutes, but it felt like forever. Please, King, do not knock out this Badoo. We really, really want to capture this Pokemon because it is one of the coolest in this gen. Okay, not this version of it. And oh, our Quick Claw activated, which means we go first no matter what. Nice. However, Badoo is going to absorb our HP, and since Badoo is a grass and poison type, it's going... Wow, that actually didn't do too much despite having the growth active, but now that we've lowered its HP a little bit, let's lob a Pokeball at this Pokemon because I really want to get it because I don't know about you guys, but the evolutionary line of this Pokeball is one of my absolute favorites from this gen, and well, can't say I'm too surprised we got it without too much of a hassle. Even though it was a hassle because I got a crit. Anyways, the bud Pokemon, Badoo, is sensitive to changing temperature. The bud is said to bloom when it feels the sun's warmth touch, which is actually a hint on how it evolves. But we'll get into that in due time. For right now, though, I have to think of a generic and unfunny nickname for this Pokemon. And you know what? This one is just predictable enough. So we're going to be naming our Badoo Flowey. Because, well, there's a really cool character I like named Flowey, and let's hope this flower is half as destructive. But now that we've done that, let's change our Pokeetch, and yeah, our Pokemon are not doing so hot, so yet again, let's come to the Pokemon Center and heal them up, because we have a battle coming up soon. Because, believe it or not, to get to Jubilife City, we got another battle coming. So now, let's go east this time, which is, well, where we could have gone for a while, and take on our rival, Barry. And
Tell me, you've gotten a little tougher. Me?
Do you even need to ask? Of course I got tougher. Come on, I'll demonstrate it to I made him almost sound like he's a villain, like, come on, Jack.
like he's a Metal Gear Solid antagonist, but yeah, Barry's not that intimidating. Yeah, yet again, we're gonna have to battle Barry, but this time he has a new Pokemon, Starly, and guess what's gonna happen if this wasn't the 40th Starly we've battled by now? We're just gonna bubble this thing down and make a move on, but this time we have the advantage of Pokemon. Forget it, this isn't over yet. That was literally the first turn. What are you talking about? Okay, I gotta stop making fun of the characters of this game. It's almost too fun, though. It's just like, whoa, that attack hurt, and it's like it did 4 damage, and it's like, all right. And maybe I should take Quick Claw off of King. It's starting to annoy me because I'm faster than it anyways. It just feels a little bit on the redundant side, and I guess it is an extra animation. Also, it's a little bit on the cheating side, because it's a band, and uh-oh, Turtwig is coming out. So here's the issue versus Turtwig. It's kind of tough. It's a grass type now. Actually, it was a grass type before. What the heck am I talking about? And, well, our Bubble, which is our strongest move at the moment, doesn't really do super great damage on it. And in all reality, we can't do much to it at all because, well, it's just going to keep withdrawing. So our pound attacks may do a tiny bit more for the time being. Oh my, can we even take down this Turtwig? Oh my goodness. See, here's the thing, alright? Turtwig is a really defensive Pokemon in the physical department, and we could just use special attacks to whittle down its HP. However, the only special attack we have that's worth a crap are Bubble and Absorb, and Absorb is also going to be not very effective, so it's like, well, what the heck am I going to do to make this battle go by fast? No, not really a whole lot. We kind of just have to hope we either get a crit, because that will ignore all of... Actually, I want to ignore... Well, we could get a crit with Pound, but you know what I mean. If we got a crit with that, that would ignore all of the withdrawals that he's been doing, and basically do nothing. And really, Turtwig, you're defensive enough, man. Use the AI inside of this DS cartridge and figure out, hey, I could just start tackling and probably kick his butt. Oh, well, what are you gonna do? But yeah, we're 2 levels higher than him. It should really only be a matter of time before just we win. This is kind of just like, all right, did you catch more than one Pokemon? Because if you didn't pick Turtwig, or if you didn't pick Piplup, you could potentially battle a Piplup, and then it could just keep growling you, and then you'd just be stuck in, which is why it's probably a good idea to catch 2 Pokemon, because negative status ailments are taken away, or at least, you know, ones that lower our attack and special attack and stuff like that, are removed once you switch out. So that's something to keep in mind. And it's one of those things that are really annoying when you're doing solo runs. But yes, we defeated Barry's Turtwig. It took, felt like an hour. It probably wasn't. But yeah, you lost, dude.
Fork over the 900 Pokedollars and... what do you mean I lost? Well, that's it. That's the last time I'll ever lose. I'm gonna be the world's toughest trainer, you know it. First thing is to take on the Jubilife City Pokemon Gym. I'm gonna toughen up for that. Totally.
I'm sure you will, Barry. But yes, guys, we did it. We defeated our rival. And now there's nothing stopping us from heading back to Jubilife City. No, to heading to Jubilife City. But we're going to take care of that in the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching this part. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope you all have an awesome day. Yeah, that's really all I got to say. Peace out. Make sure to pre-order the new Pokeetch. It has a screen on top of a screen. It's crazy. See you guys in the next episode. Bye.